What's up guys, and welcome back to Dark Matter. So definitely kind of a different video from me today, but I've got a few items here that I think would make some great gifts for the tech person in your life and are typically under $200. Now this isn't a super comprehensive list because these are all things that I actually own and use on a regular basis, so I feel comfortable recommending them to you. This isn't a sponsored video by any means. You'll notice there's quite a few Google products mixed in here, and that's because I've slowly been integrating more and more Google Nest products into my smart home system. They're relatively cheap to get into. I've also given several of these as gifts to my friends and family in the past because I think they're just great entry-level tech gifts that you can get for someone without spending a ton of money. And we'll jump right in with the Nest Audio speaker. Now you can always get the Nest Mini speaker as a great entry-level speaker, but the Nest Audio frequently goes on sale as well. While the Nest Mini offers quite a big punch for its little size, the Nest Audio upgrades that to the next level. You guys know I love bass, so the Nest Audio pumps out quite a bit of bass. What I love about the Nest Audio system is that you can pair multiple Nest speakers across your home. They all work at the same time, so you can ask one to play music. It'll play music across the whole house. I've dreamed since I was a kid of just having this surround sound stereo system all over the house where no matter what room you went in, it was always playing music. And with the Nest Audio speakers, I'm able to actually do that. And with multiple of these Nest Audio speakers set up around my small duplex apartment, it definitely fills the whole place with sound. You could technically get 2 or 3 of these and still be under the $200 limit depending what sales are going on at the time that you purchase them, but at least start off with one for somebody, help them get it set up. They're gonna love the fact that they can interact with it to set timers and stuff like that. But if they're a music lover for sure, they're gonna really enjoy the fact that they can play music throughout their house no matter which room they're in. Moving on, let's talk about the Nest Doorbell. Now this is one of the first Nest products that I got. I got the battery powered version because I didn't want to try to mess with wiring it in, and my apartment doesn't have the wires for doorbells anyways. I also got the adhesive mount. You can get it for really cheap on Amazon, so I didn't have to screw anything in. The adhesive holds really firmly on my door frame. What I loved about this product is the fact that it gives you a taller view than most video doorbell cameras do, that fills your smartphone screen from top to bottom, so you can see if there's packages left under there or things like that. Some cameras give you more of a square view. I wanted this one because I do get a lot of packages delivered when I'm at work and can't get home to take them in, so I want to make sure my packages stay there for the whole day and don't go missing. Another cool thing about this product is you could set it up to have different zones, so you could just have it recording your porch or your driveway. It's not going to be recording the sidewalk where someone's walking by with their dog or a jogger going by or cars passing. I now have a zone set because I live on a very busy road where people like to jog or walk by all the time, and it was constantly picking up those people and draining the battery super fast. Now it's only picking up some of the time. You could pay for the Nest Aware subscription service if you want. I personally use the free one so I can only view the past 3 hours of video footage, but to me that's perfectly fine. I get notified on my phone when there is an alert, so I can save that clip if I choose to. Usually I don't need to, so I'm fine with just the free version, but you can get that Nest Aware one if you want. A few other quick details about this: you can talk to someone through it, so you could tell them to leave a package or come back later or something like that. There's some quick responses that it'll say in the Google Assistant's voice, or you can actually talk through it yourself as well. It also does charge through USB-C, so that's super convenient. Moving on to our last Google Nest product, I have the Google TV. Now this comes in 2 flavors, 4K or HD. The 4K one typically averages about $30 to $50. The HD one typically averages $20 to $30. If you're already set up in the Google ecosystem, this is a great addition, but even if you aren't, it's a good starting point. It's got all the movie apps you could want: Netflix, Hulu, Max, etc. It's got the Google Assistant built in, so you can ask it to play certain shows, ask it to play certain movies. It's gonna find the right app for you that movie or show is on. That feature alone makes it so worth it for me. The extra feature it has if you're already in the Google Nest ecosystem is you can ask your various speakers to stop, pause, raise the volume, anything basically, and it'll do it hands-free. So if you can't find the remote, tell the Google to pause your TV, Simple as that. You can also control it through an app on your phone as well. A quick note I want to make is I got the 4K version first for my main TV, and then I got the HD version later on for my bedroom. It's a little odd, but the HD version actually works a little better. Snappier animations, moves through apps quicker and stuff like that. I believe that I read that it is a little bit more powerful processor on the HD version for some reason. The 4K version still works great. I do have to reboot it a few times every once in a while. Other than that, it works flawlessly on both models. Just get whatever matches your TV the best. If you got a 4K TV, go for the 4K version. If you got an HD TV, go for that HD version. You'll save some money and you'll still be getting 90% of the experience anyways. Now the next product I want to talk about comes in right at our $200 price point, but a lot of times you can get it for cheaper than that as well, and that's the Nintendo Switch Lite. I had originally gotten the OG Nintendo Switch when it came out, but I found myself playing it more handheld a lot of times. You gotta understand, from my generation, I grew up with the Game Boy, the PSP. I really enjoy the experience of handheld gaming. I never used the console dock on the OG Nintendo Switch. As a handheld device, the OG can just get really heavy and kind of uncomfortable to use after a while. It's not really made ergonomically to fit in your hands. I ended up selling my OG Nintendo Switch and getting the Lite, and I've been way more happy with this. It's just a lot easier to pick up and use whenever you want, pick up and play for a little bit, or play for a couple hours, and it's not going to strain your hands near as much. It's just more of a handheld experience. I believe the OG Switch is better as a console experience and handheld every once in a while. The Nintendo Switch Lite is just way better to me as an all handheld experience. I can use it for longer periods of time, easier to pick up and go when I need it. Again, just like the Nest Doorbell and even the Google TV, it uses USB-C, so all your chargers should work with it. But yeah, even though these things have been out for a while, they're still such a crazy value. To me, there's tons of games that you could play on it. If you've got a child that's really into gaming, or even an adult that's still kind of a child at heart and loves the game, this is a perfect gift for them, I think. If they love playing anything like Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, things like that, they're gonna love the Switch Lite. I just personally think for the value of this device at the $200 or less price point, is such a steal at that price. And if you're gonna be playing more handheld anyways, it's definitely the one you want to go for over the OG Switch. Now last but not least, I've got a review over these as well, but it's the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and it's kind of a cheap one as well because the original price of these is $249, but they're always on sale. In fact, I think right now they're on sale at Walmart for under $200, and the AirPods Pros are just such an integral part of my everyday life. I love the noise cancellation on these. I love the sound quality, and guaranteed whoever you get them for is gonna love them too, especially if they use Apple products. But even if they don't, they can connect them over Bluetooth. They last a good amount of time, definitely longer than the original AirPods Pros did. Now, if you're buying for like a younger child or something like that, maybe you want to go for the OG AirPods or even the AirPods 3rd generation if they're a little older. For your teens and above, the AirPods Pros are going to be the best value for the money, especially if you can get them under $200. I just think the sound quality is phenomenal. The noise cancellation blocks out almost everything. And yeah, there's just not really a better pair of true wireless earbuds that I've personally tried than the AirPods Pros. Look, I know I didn't cover a ton of tech products here, but I really wanted to only cover things that I personally own and use on a regular basis, so I could just give my honest assessment on how they would benefit you or someone you care about. And we definitely covered a few different categories for people maybe that watch TV or movies, people that listen to music, people that like to play video games. So you know your friends and family aren't necessarily as into tech as you or as I am. So these are some of the things you can kind of use to introduce them to the tech world. They're simple to use, they're easy to set up, and they come in at a relatively affordable price as well. So you don't have to stretch your budget too much for those gifts. If I helped you in any way with your purchasing decision, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys are getting for your family. Even if it's something that wasn't on this list, I would love to know. But if this video did kind of give you some inspiration on some gift ideas for your friends or family, please give me a like on this video and go ahead and subscribe to follow along for more of my content. There's definitely more coming soon. We'll see you guys in the next one.